set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hey, we're going to sack. Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
first carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ace, ace. There we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Ace, ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second down is Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Anderson able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 50, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, it's right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Newton on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They run again with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely... And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything, because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working with smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here we go. Blue 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mario Addison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set. 180.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Frenches with a catch over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And fights him off, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. D. Ford not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Newton on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Hey, you got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, get right down. Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They come out here in the I. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.